check to make sure my volume is on and y'all can hear me. First and foremost, yeah, we're good. We're good. First and foremost, yo, 2K, you guys give us the same game every year. And all you do is change the freaking shot meter and make it worse every time. When it comes to shot meters, this has to be the worst one. And I've only played like one, I think I played one game in college, and I'm pretty sure we lost. Yeah, definitely lost. But yo, so I'm gonna play a combine. I wanna go to a combine. I wanna play. So I got fired today from my job, and when I tell you, it was like most random. Like I did not see it coming. Like I was in work, jolly as all can be, just doing my job, doing whatever the hell it is I was supposed to do. And then the boss that I already knew didn't like me, and I'll tell you why he doesn't like me, comes to me and goes, "Hey, we have a meeting with you in our office. Grab your stuff." Anytime someone at your job is telling you to grab your stuff, off rip, you should just know, like, yo, this is about to be really bad. So I kind of was like, okay, well, they want me to grab my stuff. Okay, I'm getting fired. That's what's happening. And then on the walk to the thing, I'm thinking, like, okay, what did I do to get fired? Well, I'll be honest. Damn, that's bad. It all started my first couple weeks on the job. Now this place is called Nina Paper Mill. They pretty much make paper that is for a lot of things that you wouldn't even, like expect. Um, Paper for, tape, paper. There's like Levi's, they got jeans that like instead of like leather, it's actually just paper. Um, yeah, they make paper for a bunch of stuff. So it's my like first or second week on the job, and mind you, it's in Quakertown. It's in racist ass, hillbilly ass Quakertown. So I take about a 30-minute drive every time I go. My first or second week, there's this old, white, just nasty looking dude who is supposed to be training me. I'm new, I don't know how everything goes. I've never worked in a warehouse job, like, for what it, like, for whatever it is, I've never worked in a warehouse job. Like, I just came off of working a security job at the airport where I didn't do shit but sit in my car for 8 hours and try not to fall asleep. And then before that, or during that, I was working at Lehigh Pizza, where I was just delivering pizza, getting tips. So this is my first time like in a job where there's machines running, I gotta use tools, things like that, which is no problem because yo, I went there, like willing to learn whatever it is they were teaching me. Now this freaking guy, who mind you, is supposed to retire in like a couple weeks, instead of training me and telling me what the fuck to do, he's fucking like talking down on me like I'm stupid, or like or like everything that I was supposed to be doing was like common sense. And it's like, dude, like maybe to you it's common sense because you've been working here your whole life and you're about to retire. But for me, who's somebody who's new and doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing and is doing everything for the first time, it's not common sense. You gotta teach me. So instead of talking to me like a freaking decent person, he's talking down on me like I'm stupid. And I like got into it with him. I'm like, yo, what's up? Or like he'll wave his arms at me and just do a bunch of theatrics. So because I'm new to the job, because I don't want to freaking go off on this guy and risk losing a job that I just got, instead of beating him up like I wanted to, or cursing him out like I wanted to, I thought, yo, let me go talk to the bosses and maybe they'll handle it, right? So I talked to the bosses. They're like, okay, we understand. Like, you know, a lot of these people, they work short. They've been here working 12 hours, 12-hour shifts for a really long time. They're, you know, not in the mood. They're cranky, whatever, whatever. So, okay, fine. Let it go. Me and the same guy get into it again. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I made a mistake. I had a pallet upside down. Didn't even know. Didn't peep it was upside down. But again, instead of being like, hey, like you gotta turn this the other way, he talks to me like I'm stupid. So again, we get into it, and this time I'm like, yo, guys, like this this is the second time like this guy has just blatantly disrespected me, talks to me like I'm stupid. I don't want to work with him anymore. Now the boss that works on the scheduling is, instead of hearing me out and telling me, like, he's like, oh well, I'm sure he's coming from a good place, whatever, whatever, like, you know, he's just trying to help. And it's like, no, he's not. If he was trying to help, he wouldn't be going about it like this. He wouldn't be talking to me like this. He would be actually training me and he'd be showing me what I'm doing instead of talking to me like I'm a fucking loser. So okay, so that happened, right? Understand this. Now, at this job, when you first get hired, they have everybody on, like, I guess, work probation, right? Everybody's on probation until they show, hey, you are working good enough that we are going to sign you off, right? Now, mind you, at this point, like, weeks later, it's been like a whole month, and I'm still on probation. They got it, like, I'm under, like, that I'm just training. But nobody's training me. I'm doing everything by myself. I already know what I'm doing, and I'm already doing a good job. And instead of signing me off, they still got me on training. So I'm like, as the weeks are going on, and I'm like, yo, I don't understand why I'm not signed off yet when I'm doing everything by myself. Nobody is babysitting me. Nobody is, like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. What do y'all want? So my kind of theory is that, okay, maybe because I had this little tiff with one of the workers, that now they're keeping me on probation just to see where I'm at, like, just to see, okay, like, is this guy gonna get into it with somebody else? It kind of felt like, you know, I was being singled out, kind of felt like I was being treated differently. When I told them about how this worker was a dick to me, they said, oh, he's just trying to help. Totally just blew me off. So yeah, so there's that. So I'm not signed off yet, when I should be. There's no reason for me to not be turned off. I think at this point they're already looking for a reason to get rid of me. Okay, so honestly, like a month later, okay, because I've been working there, we use forklifts. We use forklifts to pick up rolls of paper, and we move them when they're done, or we move them when they need to get put through a machine, and we stack them and shit like that. Everybody at the job at some point drops a roll. There's this dude that freaking dropped a roll, it fell and it broke some sensor thing. He didn't get his license taken away. I've seen people drop rolls from grabbing them 3 high and they didn't get their freaking license taken away. It just so happens that one day I drop a roll, which is the first and only time that I've dropped a roll since I've been working there. I did it in front of the same boss that was looking at me like, yo, he's just trying to help, and was kind of looking at me like I was the problem. So I drop a roll in front of probably the worst guy to drop a roll in front of, and he comes to me and goes, that's it, you're getting your license taken away. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean I'm getting my license taken away? He was like, you just dropped the roll, somebody could have got hurt, we're taking your license away, you're not allowed to use the trucks no more, and you're gonna have to get retrained. So to be honest, I'm feeling like I'm again getting singled out because I know what I know. I know other people drop rolls. I know other people have done the same thing that I just did, and they've never gotten their license taken away. So I'm gonna be honest. I gave him a little attitude, and I was like, and this was during the flood. Like everything just flooded at my job, and it was bad. Like there was mad paper. I mean, mad water everywhere. At least like there was some spots where it was like a good couple inches of water. So we spent most of those days not even running paper through the machines. We spent most of those days just mopping the floor and making sure everything was, ready to clean up. So I spent the day before mopping and using a freaking dry mop and a squeegee and pushing water. So, so the day that I get my license suspended, all we're doing, it's a Saturday. It was mandatory overtime. All we're doing is moving rolls on the trucks. So the fact that he's taking me off the trucks and saying I can't use it, at that point I'm like, okay, so why am I here? I'm here doing mandatory overtime, and I'm supposed to be moving these rolls in the truck, and now that you're taking me off the truck and you're saying that I can't do it, why am I here now? He says, grab a mop, whatever, you're gonna mop the floors. And then I was like, yo, I don't want to mop. I'm like, I don't get paid to mop. If y'all wanted me to mop, y'all should have hired me as a janitor or something, or told me that's what you needed. I don't want to mop. And I was like, can I go home? And he told me no. He said, if you go home, that's considered you walking off the job. Mind you, I like this job. I don't like the people per se, but I like this job. I don't want to fuck it up. So, though I was upset, though I felt I was being singled out, though I felt I've been treated poorly by these people since I started there, the job pays good, I'm trying to get my own spot, I let that shit go. I go sit in a buff for about 5 minutes to cool off, I come back, and guess what I do? I grab a fucking mop, and I work. Fast forward the next week, we get Sunday off, I work Monday, I work Tuesday, I work Wednesday, I work Thursday. I do everything regular. I show up to work every day. I do my job every day. That was that. I get freaking called into the office this morning and they tell me to bring my shit and they fire me because I quote unquote was underperforming. Suck my fucking dick. Underperforming? Nobody's ever pulled me to the side and was like, hey man, you gotta do this better, or hey, speed this up, or you're messing this up. Nobody's ever came to me and said that. You wanna know why? Because I wasn't underperforming. So you know what I told him? I said, yo, if I'm underperforming, everybody's underperforming, because there's not anybody in there that's doing anything better than what I am. We're all doing the same shit. They're like, why are you worried about other people? I'm concerned why that's what you're worried about. Motherfucker, you're telling me that I'm getting fired for underperforming. Why would I not compare myself to the other people that are working? You're not bringing those people into the office and terminating them for quote unquote underperforming. But listen, the plot thickens. So the guy that actually referred me to get the job, he's called off the past 3 days. And they have this referment plan that if you refer somebody and they make it to 3 months, you gotta pay them $500. And if that same person makes it to 6 months, you gotta pay them another $500. So this same guy that referred me called off the last 3 days, and I'm approaching 3 months. So they already had me on the chopping block because I didn't take shit from this old racist guy. And now they're going to have to pay this guy who's been calling off the past couple days and pretty much fucking them. So they wanted me out of there off rip. They pretty much told that guy, hey, you don't come in Saturday, you're fired. They're looking to fire him. They were looking to fire me. It was some fucking bullshit. I've never had a job where I wasn't liked. I've never had a job where I didn't perform well. I've been good at every job I've had. Every job I've had, I've been freaking fine. I've, for the most part, have been loved everywhere I've been at. This is the first place, and of course it's gonna be in racist ass, nasty ass Quakertown, where I've even experienced this. Man, I've had so many jobs, and I've never left a job because I was doing something wrong, and I never left a job because I wasn't liked there. I've only ever left a job if there was better opportunities somewhere else. The thing is, every job you go to is gonna have bullshit. I most certainly understand that. What the fuck did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do wrong? Yo, my combine stats are so trash right now. 15th in the shuttle, that's nasty business. Yeah, I've never had an issue holding a job. I've always been held in high regards anywhere I've ever been. But, you know, somebody tweeted me today and said, one door that closes is another door that opens. So that's how I'm gonna take it. Fuck that place. Fuck a job. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna still go to work, but seriously, fuck a job, fuck that place. Fuck the bosses who are only freaking nice when you're applying for the job. And then once you're in the job, they treat you like fucking shit. Fuck that place, man. Fuck that place. Only thing good is that they paid good. Other than that, they fucking force overtime. They tell you you gotta work every other Saturday, and then sometimes you're working 2 Saturdays in a row. Man, fuck that. I want my peace. I want my time. I just want to, you know, make money to fucking pay for what the hell I gotta pay for, man. Man, that shit don't make no sense. But hey, it is what it is. My chin up. I'm honestly not that upset. I'm gonna go back to Lehigh Pizza for the time being. Fucking deliver these pizzas, get my money up until I find another spot. Cause I'm not settling. I'm not gonna just go to the next job that they like. I'm not doing that. I'm not settling. I'm trying to find my place where I'm actually freaking comfortable. I wasn't comfortable at this Nina ass place, man. I really wasn't. But yeah, so guys, that's why I got fired. Kind of bullshit, kind of sad. I was sad for like 5 minutes, but man, what am I gonna do? Cry about it forever? I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta get another job. I gotta get my money up. Can't let my shit deplete. So yeah, that's how that went. But in better news, I've been getting. I was getting a lot of love on the interview show I did. And because I was getting a lot of love, I'm like, you know what? Let me give the people, quote unquote, or the fans, or I don't like saying fans, just supporters. Let me give the supporters a little something. So I literally recorded a little freestyle video yesterday, and I posted that shit today. And yo, I'm getting, again, a lot of support, a lot of love, a lot of views, a lot of fire comments on my shit. Like, man, it's really unbelievable, all the love I get, man. I never take that shit for granted, man. Never. Cause yo, nobody gotta do shit for me. Don't nobody gotta share my song. Don't nobody gotta support my music. Don't nobody gotta nothing. Don't nobody gotta leave a comment. Don't nobody gotta say nothing nice to me. So, yeah, check that out if you haven't. Money over Fallouts, freestyle. It is on my Instagram. If you're watching from my Twitter, my Instagram is Figgy Baby with 2 Y's. It's the last thing I posted. Yeah, I already got like 30 comments. Almost got like 300 views already. Matter of fact, I can't see the video, but let me see if I could play out a song real quick on here. Ain't shit better to do. Yo, I'm doing so ass at this combine. They are gonna fucking send me to the G League. But yeah, this is the freestyle. Just listen to the bars. Oh my god, I'm supposed to be running. Double I play, I hate when motherfuckers always try to relate, or even be where I stay. From making minimum wage, see they could get your next move when you make minimum plays. Just to keep it frank, the money flowing like the ocean, so they came in my cousin and they something that I owed them. Be Anquan Bolden, I keep a poker face and on God I'm never folding. I demand respect and that's fine, I'm not talking basketball. Doesn't have to fall, and she can't be a lot to handle with no ass at all. The W's just fell on me. I was worried, they were telling me. Eating on some clean box. I don't wear no Reeboks. Bezeled out the G-Shock. This gonna have the streets hot. Stay tuned, more tuned. Yeah, I didn't make my guy a shooter. I make me a little slashing playmaker every year. Cause I like to, you know, feed the team and then bang in the lane every so often. But man, it's so like as you see, like yo, this meter is poop. Everything is late. Jeez, I hope that was a practice attempt. I hope I get another go. But alright guys, yeah, that's all I'm gonna give y'all for today. I mean, if maybe I'll hop on Splitgate, man. But as far as this little tell-all, whatever, I'm gonna finish this drill. We gonna get off the stream, and maybe I'll stream Splitgate today. Who knows? Who knows how I'm feeling? It's not like I'm talking to anybody. Look, there's 0 freaking people. But I think a lot of people don't really catch it live. I feel like most people watch after it's posted, so that's cool. But yeah, if you listen to me rant about that whack ass job, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just trying to figure out how to make this shit more entertaining. I think once I play with my boys, it'll be yo, I haven't hit shit. I'm not hitting a damn thing, yo. Should I just like turn the game off and like try to redo this? It don't even matter. I would probably do this if I gave it another try. This dude's a fucking 60 overall with no jumpy, with no shot, no nothing. Alright, yo. I'm out.